BioMutant. A game that's been long awaited. Has came out not that long ago. So let's jump in.
Encode your DNA.
Oh, okay. Primal is a nimble developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of a lesser developed intellect. Dumdon is the least developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid offshoot that compensate the lack of mental powers with physical strength. Okay. Rex is an extraordinary developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid outcast with an even DNA string, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. Hyla is a regenerative developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them extremely tough and resilient. The Fit breed is renowned for a highly involved mind. Its genius is directly interlinked with the power of Ki, which amplifies their psionic output. Murgle is the definition of an idolized breed. Its evolutionary lineage has gone in the direction where form and appearance has dominated over function. Oh, they're all 28. Oh, they don't really change, though. Kind of thinking maybe this one. Define your character's starting attributes. To see more detailed explanations of what each attribute does, press I.
Define your genetic structure.
Okay. And this changes our stats. Okay. What do we want? Thinking maybe some agility. Oh dear lord. What is that? That is terrifying. So strength gives him a bigger body. Agility just makes him longer. What if we want just like middle? Can we do 55-55? That's not awful. You know what? Why not?
Choose a genetic resilience.
Ooh, a resilience. Heat, radioactivity, cold, biohazard. Okay, this changes nothing about appearance. Part of me just wants to go flat even. Yeah, why not?
Choose your first style.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. Change what we look like a little bit more. I don't mind that one a little bit. I do also kind of like that one with the stuff around his eyes. Yeah, let's
Pick
go
your
with that one.
main color.
Oh, and then I can color it. Oh. Oh, I can adjust how... Okay. You can barely see that. We want it to be a kind of a dark red, I guess. Yeah.
Choose your detail color.
Detail color. What is this? Oh, this is just my actual straight up fur. Let's go for... not so orange. Looks good
Pick
enough to
a
me.
class.
Ooh, class, okay.
Mercenary.
The mercenary is a trained swordsman who has mastered the art of the blade.
Mercenary.
Twin silver grip, melee dual wield, equip 2 different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them. Fury, melee weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target.
Deadeye.
Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society's values. Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly. Your next magazine is granted 20% damage.
Commando.
The commando is trained as an operative for an elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams. Ranged weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target. Okay.
Psyfreak.
Ooh. Psyfreaks are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They are usually outcast on the fringe of society. Sparkball. To shoot a sparkball, press down the input you have bound. The ability to... It will make you throw the ball in the direction you are facing, inflicting damage to the enemy you hit. Your Kai energy regen is increased by 20%.
Saboteur.
Saboteur, okay. Saboteur is a cunning, skilled explorer trained to operate overly in both suburbs and wilderness. That's got the twin silver grip and hypergenetic. Your dodge energy cost is reduced by 20%.
Sentinel.
Sentinels dedicate themselves to protect a house. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme benefit in their dogma. Your base armor is increased by 10.
Mercenary.
I kind of like the mercenary.
Mercenary chosen.
Yeah. Let's rock the mercenary.
Good choice.
I know. Thank you, narrator.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
We have a double jump.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Well, that's good to know.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Oh, it's key. Got it. Undark as in strength and power. Color me light for freedom and loyalty. I'm liking that. I'm leaning to this one. Why not?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
I'm one with the darkness.
I believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
Okay.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Oh? Where the hell did he pull the shovel out of?
Guess left can be right sometimes.
Does it matter? What was that? What did that... Oh, great. That's good to know.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Wouldn't this just have been the right? Yeah, they both would have led to the same place.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Okay. Ah. How do I... How... What? There we go. Let's go. Just like the trailer.
Better make a run for it.
Uh-oh.
This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Why does he have a sea mine on his back? Couldn't I have just shot that and exploded him?
It was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Uh-oh. Close it. What am I getting myself into?
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
What is that? Gnats. Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with ranged attack. To reload your ranged weapons, press R. Key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you run out of key energy, you will be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat. Okay.
Person, goodbye.
Oh. Let's go. Ooh. I am just dicing them up. Ow. Let's go. Kill them all. What does that run? Just pushes doors open like that. Oh, chest. Electric module. You found a weapon special effects add-on. Attach this to your ranged weapon to give it extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapons special effects, so use them wisely. Interesting. To add the special effect add-on screen, press and hold 1. Ah. Okay. You found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. I got a health patch. You can use a quick bandage by holding one Holding the quick select menu input and selecting it. Ah, okay. Oh, there's a door here. I got a handle. Small health pack. It just kicks it open. Okay.
Grab and pull.
Okay. I'm up here now.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Oh, why is he so big? Remember you can parry attacks? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A smart foe would leave now.
Oh, yeah? Got him? Wow, he was actually pretty weak. I am just dicing them out. And I win! Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find the highlighted fallen enemies and then press E. Remember use healing items? Yeah, yeah. Ah. What is that? Trickling toffee. What's this? Is that materials?
The deep cut.
Ow. I press Q. Ow. Okay.
You might want to fall back.
Ah. There we go, I got him. But I regen health outside of combat, right? I hope so. Yeah, I do. Okay, we're good. Get out of the pump hub. Anything over here? No. Gotta make sure I find everything. I don't want to miss stuff. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Oh. Everybody's got a car door. I just shattered that door. Ow. I dodged. Oh, an upgrade point. I leveled up. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in Wung Fu and perk menus. To go to the menu, press tab. I like the little slow-mo that there is there. Whenever you finish a fight. Guess I have to go. Oh, let's add the level up first. When you level up, you can increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Okay. Let's do more melee damage. You earn upgrade points when leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Close combat. One-handed? Or what was that other one? Dual wield melee, okay. Unstoppable. Ooh. That looks nasty. Okay, right click, and then F. You can outperform your special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you've unlocked more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach Super Wung Fu state. Okay. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wung Fu and perks menu. Okay. Alright, let's go.
Look,
Pick up
an
the
emergency
claw bar.
box from the once was a rare sight.
I got a crowbar. Sorry, a claw bar. Nothing else in here? Doesn't seem like it. Do these explode? Yep. They explode. Open the door.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh, spam right click. Okay. Let's just jump in. Alright, let's go.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Oh, there's something over there. Hey, I made it. I got a pipe wrench, which is a handle. Okay. Small health
You could put
pack.
that to good use.
Okay. Hey, hey. What is that?
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Rods that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed,
Ow.
including you.
Oh.
Slash.
Oh. That does some damage. That does a good bit of damage. Let's go. You absorbed a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. Collect bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers anytime by accessing the mutations part of the menu.
Wonder what you could make with that.
So do I. Is there anything to loot down here? I didn't see anything. Oh, there's a chest over there. Ah, I see. What? Excuse me? Let's try to. Oh, shit. Whoops. Don't do that. There we go. I got a lum muzzle. Cool. Okay. Exit the room. Why so many doors?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Interesting. So they out here making spaceships? Is what you're telling me? Oh, what's this? You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. To switch, node is selected. Use W and S. To rotate the node, Q and E. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Okay, right there. Each node is a certain position and must be rotated into completing the puzzle. Running out of moves before may have consequences. Ah, okay. I just line up the colors. Got it. Ooh, movie.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Interesting. That's why you don't dump nuclear waste in the ocean. I thought that was pretty obvious. But that's not a good idea.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Okay.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Let's go touch it.
It's
Oh,
going
it's
to
another
take a bit
puzzle.
of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Ah!
There you go.
I need it. Perfectly countering an enemy's attacks will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up in the air by pressing Q.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Flash the slash.
Well, that hit just hit everyone.
Misery. That's going to leave a mark.
I would hope it did.
Ouch.
Why are there so many? My God, I am the greatest. One left.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Well, the wheeled one can wait. I want to loot bodies.
You can make something from that.
Can I? Okay. Let's go talk to the wheeled one.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Ooh, flashback. By default, dialogues are set in advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change the setting in the settings of accessibility. No, it's alright. Oh my god, I'm so tiny. Where am I now? Oh, who's this? Best before.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Potato people is better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Right here.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
I got a net. Okay.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Is he the one in the wheelchair? So obviously this is in the past because I'm tiny.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal. Not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Oh, are we back to reality? Yup.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
It is the same one.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
So it is the same guy.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Okay.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
Okay. There's 4 of them.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Ooh, I got a net. Cool. So yeah, they are the same person.
You're getting the hang of it. quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
I would hope so. Otherwise, I'd be kind of stuck down here, wouldn't I? And there we go. We are out. Out into the world.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
This looks nice. Presented by Experiment 101.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Marking territory. Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You'll unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. To open the map at any time, press M. Okay. That makes sense. We got all different areas. Okay. Venture out into the world. What is that?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
How the hell did that thing chew off his leg? Wouldn't it just eat him? Look at the size of that compared to us. How?
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that competes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you will be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner. In our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make, and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will award you with PSI points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Sure, let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
Too much
That's
already?
right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
These two are aggressive. Psi point unlocked. You gain a psi point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are unlocked by the aura score. Meaning that your psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura, or those without color. Very dramatic.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
How did he get out?
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Okay. So we got some
The
tribe wars
Myriad's
going.
conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Why would you want the Tree of Life to go down?
Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. In the journal, you can find information on your quest as well as all previous tutorials and dialogues. Open the journal anytime by pressing J. Okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Well, there's not much left of that bridge now, is there? I think I might go with that. Is these guys... That's the Jagni, right? Yeah, they wanted to just let the Tree of Life die.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
That is not... That doesn't sound like a good thing. Aren't we trying to keep the Tree of Life alive? Not just let it die? Just let them do their thing. Alright, let's go up here and... This is the
area was
Myriad.
beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Like I was saying, this is the Myriad tribe. So let's go have a chat with them. Because the Jagni just wanted the tree to die. Isn't like the whole goal to keep it alive? To kill off the World Eaters and save the Tree of Life?
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
The whole point is to keep the tree alive. So... yeah, let's go talk to these guys first.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
I am friendly.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you.
Hello.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Yeah, that's usually how that works.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Has it now?
He heard you took out of Dateside against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Ooh.
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
I want a bow.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Can I have a bow? They want to unite tribes, defeat the World Eaters, and save the Tree of Life. Warning sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life. Choosing destiny for defeated rivals Sifus is limited to unite or subdue. Yeah, why not?
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
My infected hand.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay. So I have to take control of some outposts. Got it.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
We'll see about that.
You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rival's outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Okay.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Oh, the goose are gonna head egg.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Okay. I guess let's exit the fort. You guys have stuff here, though? Curious. I want to look around a little bit. What's up here? That's where I just came from, wasn't it? I think so. Hello, I'm coming in your house. Stealing your stuff. I mean, what? I'm not stealing anything. Oh. Weapons. There's a weapons shop there. That's a guns shop. Okay. Alright. Got some good stuff here by the looks of it. And that's back up there. Okay. Well, I think this is a good point to end this episode here. Next one, I think we will go and take a look at trying to take on some of these outposts and see what happens there. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.